Alright, let's set the timer. Let's see, here we go. 10 minutes. I know I'm a little bit over 10 minutes because I just started and kind of sat around watching, sipping my coffee. But here's what we're up to today. Alright, yesterday I took out the ESC, started undoing some of these other ESCs here, so we're going to continue that work. I actually have a hot solder iron today, so that's a good thing. Alright. Oh, junk, and I still didn't bring my tweezers. Where are my tweezers? They're upstairs on my other desk. I might have to make a run for it. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna run to get those tweezers. Be right back. Oh my gosh, I was panicking there for a second because I couldn't find them. I was like, I know I left them up there. Alright, so let's keep going with this craziness. Oh, that looks much better. See, tweezers are important to have. Alright, stupid guy tip. Here's one problem that I've always was very careful about. It hasn't happened to me yet, and by the looks of some of these boards, I'm surprised at why it hasn't. But when you desolder something and you pull the wire away and you accidentally let it go, or if it like throws out, you know, like you drop it somehow and the solder is still wet, it's gonna throw some solder bits on your board. That's not a good thing because it might, you know, connect to something that you don't want it to connect to. So be careful about that. Let's get in here. Oops. Let's do this. We need to dip in and get a little bit more tin on the soldering iron. Hopefully I've got this squared up in line here, and I do. Let's see. This guy out. This guy. All right, moving right along. I'm gonna sneak in here and it doesn't matter. I'm taking those up. All right. Well, let's do this now. Let's get all of these ESCs off real quickly too. Let me see. Make sure we can see. This one. See, that's a new dynamic I haven't had to think about yet, but if I'm going to do this and make it interesting for people to watch, I guess, you actually have to see what I'm doing. And that's a huge problem sometimes because I have to line myself up so that I can actually do the job properly. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to get the job done so that everybody can see what I'm doing. Ooh, this one, I almost had it done before my 10 minutes were up last time. Get in there and get that off. And I can just pull this off as it desolders. There we go. one more. How much time do we have? Oh, we're halfway through. Uh-oh. Halfway through. All right. Oh. In 10 minutes, you can sometimes do a lot. Sometimes not, I guess. I don't know. Didn't mean to rhyme that. Okay, well, here's the next thing that we could potentially do in the last 5 minutes is take the board off. How we doing on chat? Sorry I ignore the chat on this, but I'm trying to power through this. I guess my idea is just to kind of do this for real in real time, show people what it's like, and not be sugarcoating any of it. This is a real quad that I fly, and it was not giving me the great experience that I wanted or used to have from it, because it's been around for a while. I've been beating on it for, I don't know, a couple of months. Conformal coated it and the like, and just, you know, from plopping it in the snow to, you know, all the crashes and trees and whatnot, some of the conformal coating has come off and has been unreliable in the FPV and oh, that's the bushings. Okay, oh, here it comes. Been unreliable in the FPV and arming departments. Oh yeah, that's right. I have these soldered to. Oh darn it! Have these soldered to the LEDs underneath. All right, let's see here. What do we got? 3 minutes. Uh-oh, can I do it? Is this iron still hot enough for me to maybe pop these guys off? I hope. Let's see. Well, where's that one? Give me a little bit of space. Oh no. All you need to do is come off. Or not. That one came off. And I'm going to be changing out this pigtail because I've had issues with these boards pulling the pads off if the gauge of wire is too big for it, or too small. I don't know how you say that, because they kind of goes in the reverse, the gauges, don't they? The smaller the gauge, the bigger the wire. Wow, I really piled that on there. Come on. Gonna have to get the other solder gun out to go really, really hot on this to do it in a quick manner, because this is just not wanting to come off. All right, oh, let's tin this. See if that'll help. Get some of the chemicals and juices flowing here. There we go. Another way would be is to just clip the wires off, which I might be doing. Oh, there we go. If I couldn't do that, can I get it up there a little bit easier to work on? Oh, and that's another issue. My tip on my soldering iron is loose. I keep forgetting to retighten that. Come on, you. Come off, really? Goodness gracious. Alright. What's happening with you? Might have to add a little bit more solder. Let's grab a little solder because that might make it flow. And we'll be able to pull this wire off. It's funny how adding solder to the whole mix will help get it to come off easier. Ta-da! Alright, so there's that mess. Let's take these little guys off. you can see where the conformal coating, or where the wire kind of laid over while I was painting it. So I'm gonna have to clean this. Uh-oh, there's the timer. Then 10 minutes of work. 10 minutes on the job, and I didn't even take a coffee break. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, you'll see me take a coffee break now. Alright, so if I'm gonna be true to all this craziness, 10 minutes is up, so I'm taking my coffee break and shutting down. And besides, Roger on the Canadian Drone Hub is coming on. You don't want to miss that guy. Alright, I don't even know who was on, how many were on, who's on now, but I'm shutting it down. 10 minutes are up. I worked on it. There we are so far. So I'm going to start the cleaning process now. That'll be the next 10 minutes. Probably pulling off these wires and then dousing it with some cleaning solution, alcohol, rubbing alcohol to kind of get the dirt off and grime off. Clean up all my solder pads so that they're nicer. And replace all the wires and then put it back together. Yay! Alright guys, thanks. We'll catch you later.